Hi guys, it's Keisha here at Faye Dusk, and I'm just doing a video on, just doing a very basic ritual. For those of you who've been watching my channel since the beginning, you will know that this isn't my altar, but you'll know that my altar is above my bed on a shelf, and you can see that's the very first video that I ever did. So if you want to have a look at that, that's cool. Reason why I've done it like this, for the purpose of the video, and also soon I'm getting another altar table, sorry, and I'm going to transfer my altar to that, but for now this is just like a storage box. It's plastic, like PVC stuff. And I've just taken a couple of items I've had on my windowsill and stuff. So I've got my fairy, beautiful flower fairy. You can see a mirror. You can probably see me a little bit filming. Hi. Yeah, so that's for Earth. I love this. Got this a few years ago. Mum got it for me. My pumpkin candle holder with the tea light in it, which is for Samhain. That's coming up. For those of you who don't know what Samhain is, that is Halloween, it's like witches, and it's called Samhain in paganism, and it's Witches' New Year. I've got my mini incense holder. I have so many incense holders. This has got jasmine burning in it. It's burnt out already. I have this. I took this off my altar, and this got little glow-in-the-dark bats on it. It's for water, for the water element. It's got water in it. And then I have an orange candle for air. No, fire. Why did I say that? My incense was for air. Oops, fire. But I'm quite eclectic, so I haven't obviously positioned my things in the right points. So I also have my wand. Can't really see it. That's better. Just pink, star, glittery, and all that good stuff. Let me try and turn this around. It was bad. So bad, I couldn't turn it around. But, so for my ritual, which is basically I was just basically doing a very, very basic sort of blessing, really, and I've got some things going on in my life, and just helped me to feel sort of more grounded. For my ritual, God, I'm saying it again, for my ritual, basically to cleanse the space, for those of you that practice, or even those of you who don't, it's very, very important, or I personally, in my opinion, think it's very important to cleanse the space that you're going to be doing your magical working in, just so you're getting sort of any negative stagnant energy out and getting positive energy flowing, and it helps aid your spell work and all that good stuff. So there's a number of ways you can cleanse a space to do magical work in. You can ring a bell, smudge, use a smudging stick like with sage. You can clap, which I did. So I just walked around in a circle, just clapping, and the vibrations of the clapping helps to clear the stagnant energy. So basically I started down low, walked around in a circle, went higher and higher. I did that 3 times. And then for casting a circle, there is loads of videos and a million books and all sorts on the internet. There's a million different ways to cast a circle. But I personally, this isn't, like I said, this isn't like a formal spell or ritual or anything that needs like any elaborate circle casting. So I just had my wand, and I did it more as a I visualised, it sounds silly, but I visualised a sphere, a protective sphere. Most people, when they cast a circle, they tend to just go around once and sort of have their circle sort of on the ground, but then they don't do anything else. and that's fine, I've done that before, but if you have it more as a spear, it's more protected. So if you go, I learnt this tip quite recently, it's quite a good one. If you go around 3 times, so you start at the bottom and you visualise and you say whatever it is that you need to say, and then you start at the bottom, and I say, so I have my my guardian priestess, which is Brianna. So I don't know why I went blank then. So I have my guardian priestess, which is Brianna, so I say goddess, fairy, goddess, Brianna, no. I can't believe I forgot. I say this every single day and I've completely forgot. That is so bad. I can't remember. Nerves. So I say goddess, Brianna, fairies, angels. Then I say give me guidance, give me strength. And then I do that, I walk around and say that once. And I'm pointing my wand and visualising. Pink, for me, is my favourite colour, and it describes me, and it's obviously, it stands for like love and self-love and positivity. So I imagine, my wand's pink as well, I imagine butterflies are my totem animal, so I imagine butterflies coming out of my wand and pink, and it just protecting me, and I imagine myself being encircled in that. So I go around once, say that, with my wand pointed down low. I go around again with my wand higher, saying the exact same thing and visualising it again. Then I go around a final time with my wand high up and visualising it and saying the same thing again. And then when I come back to my starting point, I say, so mote it be. And that is just what I do when I'm doing an informal basic, or I just want like a basic sort of protection casting circle. Yeah, and then I do that, and then that's my circle casted, and I feel positive and protected, and yeah, and then that's what I do. Trying to turn it around again so you can see. That's better. Well, yeah, that's a bit better. But yeah, so you can see everything there, and altars are good. I mean, I know there's some witches and pagans that don't have an altar and don't use see that then? Snapped up. Don't have an altar and don't use altars for their magic. But a lot of witches and pagans do, and I find it very centering and helpful to have something to focus my energy and focus on magical workings and keep everything magical there, and just helps me to connect to the goddess and fairies and everything else that I need to. And so obviously this is just my basic. Well, this is literally, I just grabbed a couple of things and just put this on here just for my basic. Just to make sure I have the 4 elements. I haven't got the pentagram, which I forgot. But I visualise it in my head. But when I get my new altar table, it's a bit big, it's bigger than this, because as you know, I've got a lot of things on my altar. So then that will be my permanent altar that I'll keep in the corner of my room, and then I'll pull it out and put it in the middle of my room when I'm going to be using it. But I'll put all my fairies, all my trinkets, all my candles, my crystals and my pentagram and all that sort of stuff. I'll basically just have my transfer my whole altar pretty much and have that. And then I've freed up my second half of my shelf so I can put more of my witchy books and stuff because they're all getting cluttered. Put all those on there, so that would be good. But I can't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say all this stuff and I've so totally forgotten. I love my pumpkin, don't you think? It's absolutely awesome. So that's staying out at the moment for Samhain. And that's my only Samhain decoration that I have. Getting some decorations and decorating for Samhain like ASAP. I can't believe it's in just over a week. So excited. So, any of you got any plans for Samhain? I'm not doing anything amazingly extravagant, but I'm very excited anyway. And I'll be I'm doing a video in a second. Oh, my candle's blown out. Probably because I got my ceiling fan on. But I'm doing a video in a second about ways to celebrate Samhain, like what I do for Samhain. And so this was just sort of a very, 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 very basic look for, just basic for ideas for what you can, not even ideas really, just basic, just to show that you can literally, in 2 seconds, you can just put an altar together for basic spell work. I mean, when witches get started out, I know when I got started out, a lot of books and things say you need all these elaborate tools, and you get all caught up in it, and it's so exciting, it's so pretty, and it's so expensive, and the magic's inside you. You don't need any of it. Literally, it just take you 2 seconds. I mean, I get caught up, like, I love all my beautiful expensive things on my altar, but when you need to do rituals and spell work, and sometimes it can be more of a distraction than a help because you've got so much going on. So sometimes it's good to go back to basics, and I felt that with this, definitely. But it was nice to just be able to, I mean, obviously, I forgot the pentagram. I meant to grab my pentagram. That's the only thing that I forgot. But personally, as long as you've got something to represent the 4 elements, you've got your pentagram, like for spirit, and you've got your wand or whatever you use to cast a circle, and a surface to put your things on. I mean, that's all you need, and then whatever your ingredients are for your spell or your ritual, and that's it. And that's it. You could spend £5, £10 for your altar. That's it. It doesn't have to be expensive. And sometimes when you're first starting out, sometimes it is good to have your basics and not have all your sort of expensive, not spend loads of money, because you don't need to spend loads of money. But I know what it's like though. It is nice to have pretty things. But if you are starting out, I would definitely, or even if you've been Wiccan or pagan for a while, I mean, personally, I felt a big difference just going back to basics and having a basic altar. I mean, obviously this isn't my altar, it's just makeshift, but it was nice to know that I'm able to just throw stuff together and just do a quick ritual, because I always feel like I can't. I always feel like I have to have this set like this, and then this be specific, and I need to do it at this time and in this way. And magic and Wicca and paganism, like, in my opinion, aren't supposed to be rigid. There is flexibility. That's what attracts thousands and millions of people to the religion, to the faith, is the flexibility. And I feel that sometimes getting caught up in the elaborate way of doing things can sort of make you a bit rigid and hinder your magical life and your spell working, and it does for me. I mean, there's times when I'm needed to do a ritual, I'm needed to do a spell, but because I haven't had certain ingredients, or I've been worried about the time, I've been like, oh no, I can't do this. I have to wait until the right time, or when I get this ingredient, or when really it's been a good life lesson for me to learn that you can substitute, you can just make do, and that the magic's inside yourself, not in your tools. You're just using your tools to conduct and direct the magic and the energy and the intention. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling on, and I shall see you all soon, and I hope you have a beautiful day and lots of love and extra big heap of fairy dust. Mwah.